Here's the fast track to get to 10 properties sooner than 5 years. About 4 or 5 months ago, I dropped a video on YouTube that says how to actually buy 10 property in 5 years using the BRRRR strategy. And the video did very well, and we read the comment, and the comment was like, that's a great idea, how to accumulate, and after you accumulate, then you pay it off. But then my question is, if I only have enough money to buy one, then I gotta wait a while to actually get the other 9, or if I only have a certain amount of money, how do I actually accumulate the 10 door even faster? Well, today, I wanna take the time to give you guys some idea on how to accumulate 10 property faster, from money to strategy. You guys ready? Let's go. Here's the first way, okay? A 9-to-5 job. You gotta keep that money coming in. You cannot take the gas pedal off the 9-to-5. I see so many people, they go, hey Thach, I wanna leave my 9-to-5, I wanna go invest in real estate. But you also need the 9-to-5 so you can actually qualify to get loans from the bank. Here's the thing, if you are one person that's actually making money, if you have a spouse that make money, you all should maximize both of your income to make good money. Now, the key thing is this, okay? If you're both making good money, you have to manage and budget your income so you can actually have more saving. This is probably the thing that I think everybody overstep. When you don't have a goal to actually, like say, buy a house or buy a rental, you just start making money and you just buy all kind of crap. You buy things you don't need, you buy purses, you travel all the time, you go out eat all the time, you just waste your money. But when you have a goal to actually say buy a house to live in, buy some rental, or whatever that's super important to you, you will manage your money and then you will save it and then you have the money to do it. I'll give you an example. I have friends and students. Their name is Tong and Channy. They're a couple in Tampa, Florida. They both work, okay? They have a decent job. They probably make together over $200,000 a year. They're not making millions, they make decent money. But these guys are here, they work and then they save their money. I've been mentoring them for about 18 months. They have 8 property now, house they live in, and 7 rental property in the last 18 months. This is because they make decent amount of money, but they save and they budget the money because they want to have enough money so they can buy more rental. So they do whatever it takes to save money to buy more rental. And this is what I'm saying. They kept their 9-to-5, they manage their money, they both work and make good money, but then they actually take the money and they buy rental. This is a good example of somebody here own 8 property, working 9-to-5 and manage their money. Here's the second way, house hack. If you don't own a property, and you have a goal to say, hey Thach, I want to own 10 property. One of them is your primary house, okay? The first thing is, if you don't own a property, you should actually buy your first property as a primary house. When you buy it as a primary property, you can put down as little as 5%. And then you save the rest of the money, right? So you can actually have more money to buy it again. I have a student, his name is Jerry, he's from Long Beach, California. So Jerry, right, about 2 years ago, he bought his first house, and that house was $860,000. So what he did was, he had about $200,000, okay? But what he did was, he actually bought it with 5% down, which is a little over $50,000. Then he took the little bit of saving money he had, and then he actually rehabbed the back end of his house and turned that into a junior ADU. And then he took a little bit of that money and then he converted the garage into a detached ADU. And so he lived in the front house, then he rented the junior ADU and the ADU. By the time he got all the rent from these, he offset the main house and he only ended up paying about $1,000 to live in Long Beach. But what he did, the smart thing was, he kept the cash, he used the cash to remodel the other units, but he only put down $50,000. And then he actually lived in this house and paid very little. He lived there for about a year, you guys, and then guess what? He did it again just recently in Long Beach. So now he just got done with his second property, and he done this now basically in less than 2 years. He ended up having basically 2 property with 5% down on both property. Now, I'm gonna say this, okay? When you buy a property to live in, you have the intent to buy to live in. By the time it closes, your intention could change, okay? That doesn't mean you can't do it, meaning buy a primary and rent it out. If you have the intention to buy it as a primary 5% down, and after you closed it and you clean it up and your intention changed, you can rent it out. All I'm just saying is that. I did that probably 5 to 10 times before I actually end up buying something I need to put down 20%. So by using house hack, okay, as a primary, you can put less money down and you can accumulate more door faster with less money. Number 3, seller financing. This is a great way, you guys, of actually buying property with very little down, and if you're even lucky, you get some good interest rate. So Jason is about 26 years old, and we've been mentoring him now for about a year and a half, and he's out and about, and then he run into a lead, and he happened to find a fourplex. And luckily for him, the owner says, hey, I don't mind doing seller financing. The property was about $900,000. It's a fourplex, and the owner said, look, if you put down 5%, which is $45,000, I will carry the contract for you. And the owner was very generous, and he said, I'll give you, I believe it was either 3 or 4% interest rate, which was a killer deal right now when rates went out in the 7. Jason was like, that's a no-brainer. We ran the number, and he ended up buying the property. He put down 5%, and he got good interest rate. By the time he paid all the mortgage and property tax insurance, he's making about, I want to say close to about $1,500 a month in positive cash flow with only 5% down. His intention, right, was to actually buy the property, okay, to actually live in it. But since he found a seller's contract, he's not going through the bank. He actually don't have to live in the property. He can do whatever he wants. And the owner wouldn't do 5%. If you're going through a bank, the bank wants 5%, you got to live in the property as your intent. Well, in this scenario, he didn't actually have to live in it because it's seller financing, okay? So he just bought it and he rent all 4 units out. So guess what? He's about to go out there and find out another property, another fourplex, so he can do it again. If he find another one like this, you guys, he can actually have 8 doors with only 5% down. Less than $100,000, he can have 8 doors. And this is his next homework now, to go find himself another fourplex and do it again. Way number 4, deal finder or wholesaling. So let me explain what I'm talking about, okay? Deal finding is basically you go out there and you talk to people, and you might run into a neighbor, a friend, or you might out there door knocking and you find a deal. And then what you do is you find a deal, you ask the owner what they want for, how soon they want to sell. If they're motivated and you got a price, then what you do is you go tell an investor that you're working with closely in your area, and then that investor will go out there and meet the owner and put the deal together. So all you got to do is find someone who want to sell, turn it over to the investor you're working with, and then you guys can work out an agreement where he's gonna pay you for finding a deal, okay? It could be anywhere from $5,000, $10,000, or even higher depending on the price point and the profit. Wholesaling is when you go do the same thing. You find all this, deal, and then you do your own evaluation or your own negotiating, and you have to put the property under contract, and then you take the contract and then you wholesale it to an investor in the area, and then they pay you a fee. The deal finding is it's easy. You don't have to even worry about calculation. You don't have to worry about how much this property is worth. You don't have to worry about how to negotiate it. The investor you work with will do all the work. Now, this is a way so you can actually make more money. This is almost like a side job off of your 9 to 5, where you can get more money coming through the front door. Tong and Channy, they wholesale also, okay? On top of working 9 to 5. So this is another way actually bringing more money in faster, all right? So you can have more opportunity, more buying power to buy more property. So this is what a friend of mine named Ricky, he's a student from North Carolina, and he's an investor. He go out there, he find deal. If he likes the deal, he's gonna buy it. But if he keep buying deal, he's gonna run out of money. So what he does, he figure out the best deal he want, and he keep those. And the deal is okay, he wholesale them to other investor, and he collects wholesale fee. Ricky probably made over $100,000 a year plus every year just wholesaling deal. So as an investor, he out there finding deal, but he also wholesale deal. And this is, again, another way on how to get more money through the front door so you can buy more property faster. And number 5, fix and flip. Now, the reason why I made this step number 5 is because step number 5 is basically the most amount of work. You're gonna need some money, and there's gonna be risk involved, okay, to actually make more money so you can buy more rental property. The other 4-way, you gotta know that it takes less money. Wholesaling, finding deal, you can find deal and make money with no risk, no money. But the flip, you're gonna need some money, either your money or other people's money, and then you got to overseas contractor, and then you can make big money. You can probably make anywhere between, depending where you live, okay? In Seattle, if you're making $100,000 on the flip, you're doing very well. One of our students just recently made a flip recently. You're gonna see on a case study we're gonna show on Instagram, he made $300,000 on a flip recently. This is a great way to actually do a few of these a year and make some good money so you can have more income so you can buy more rental. Let me give you a story about one of our students named Sabrina. So Sabrina moved from basically Arizona to Seattle, and she still had her 9-to-5 job. And that money was good for her to buy 1 or 2 rental, but she wanted to fast track and get more basically rental faster. So what did she do? She did some wholesaling here and there. So right now, her goals right now actually is to flip a few houses this year to replace her own active income, so she can leave her 9-to-5 and have enough money from flipping so she can buy more flips. So recently, Sabrina actually did a flip and she made about $100,000. She wanted to do about probably 5 to 6 of these in 1 year, and that'll give her plenty of money, you guys, to leave her job, have money to keep flipping, and have money to keep buying more rental, because she want to get to 10 property herself, and then she can actually start paying them down. Here's a little side note to this, okay? If you don't have all the money to do flip on your own, one of the ways you can do it, you can use other people's money. Every time you do a flip, you need to put down 20% to buy the property and the rehab. Let's say the cost to buy a house is $300,000, it costs $50,000 to rehab. So you're all in for $350,000, you need 20%, okay? Which is about $70,000. Then you can use hard money lending to fund the rest, to buy the house and rehab it, okay? So let's say you only had $70,000, you can only do 1 flip. Okay, but you want to do a couple of those in 1 year. So what you do is you use other people's money. So you go to your friends and everybody and you ask them, hey, you want to put up $70,000? And what I can do, I can give you either 20 or 30% of my profit. So you make a $100,000 profit, you give them 20 grand or 30 grand of your profit, and you keep the rest. And this is how you can actually speed up and do more deals, use other people's money without your own money. So now you got heard and seen it. That is 5 creative ways on actually how to get 10 property faster than 5 years. Remember, keep your 9-to-5 job, maximize your money, okay? And most important, save your money. Find those house hack deals, okay? Do as many as you can until you can't do no more. When you're out and about, okay? If you find those sellers contract, try to get those contracts, because those are good opportunity. If you want to boost your income, wholesale, be a deal finder, or flip houses. This is how you can actually bring more money through the front door so you can get to those doors faster. That is a wrap for this video. If this makes a lot of sense to you guys and gal now, did I answer your question, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up and give me your comment in the comment section. Tell me what you got thought about this. Give me your input on it. Does this make a lot of sense? I love to hear it, okay? Now, if you guys want to learn how to fast track and get 10 property sooner than 5 years, like a lot of my students, I just shared this now. You guys know I own a company called Springboard to Wealth, where I mentor a lot of students. The link is below. So, other than that, you guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me, okay? We want to get to that 1 million subscribers as soon as possible also, you guys. So, we appreciate you guys for actually subscribing if you already did. Until then, I will see y'all soon. Peace.